see it's another Sunday and it's about 5 a.m. in my clock. And today we are off to one more excursion actually, and this is a place called Ganalufalls. It's about 91 kilometers from Bangalore, from my home, and it takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. Let me see how much time we actually take to reach the waterfalls. It's a lovely waterfall and I'll share my experience with you. Of course, we have been hearing some rumors that the falls is actually closed and they are not allowing people to go there, but nonetheless, we are riders and sometimes we ride just for the pleasure of riding. The destination is not so important as to the ride itself. Friends, I have to tell you one thing, that my channel is about 1.5 months old and I have been getting decent amount of views. I'm quite happy with that, with the start. And I have not been, of course, setting any records in the vlogging world, but thanks for the love that you have shown. But I would just request you to hit the subscribe button so that I can get more and more subscribers. It will benefit me, of course, to grow my channel, and of course you will also be able to come forward with suggestion as to places that you would like to see and how I could improve the content that I upload on my channel. That's all I have to say. Let's hit the road and head to Ganalufalls.
See, it's pretty dark right now. It's about 5:15 a.m. in my clock. So from Maruthali actually we'll be heading towards the Silk Boat Junction. So the first meeting point is Renault showroom at Silk Boat. So we are a group of about 10 to 12 bikers who are going today, traveling today. And from the Renault showroom, that will be our first meeting point. We'll be heading towards the toll plaza, E-City toll plaza, and taking the Mysore road. That is our second meeting point. Another infamous junction called the Renault showroom at Silk Board. It's called the Silk Board actually, this junction. So by now I think you know why I'm calling this infamous, because it's very unusual to see this kind of a road leading to this junction. If you come on a weekday, you will see this place chock-a-block with traffic. It is such a busy place, a hub of lot of commercial activity, and therefore, and roads are narrow. Something is always been constructed over here. I don't know why they never end. It seems to be something like Vishwakarma's construction that never ends, and that's eternal in nature. So we don't know what's the reason behind that. Maybe you will have some idea. So but do comment in the comment section if you have some idea about the Bangalore traffic and what are the ways and what should be done. Of course, a lot of people have already opined about it in the past, but that's the only gripe I have about this city. Otherwise, this is probably one of the best cities to live in. If you can do something about the traffic, I think this will be a paradise on earth, absolutely, in terms of a metropolis. You can see buildings everywhere. Metro lines been constructed perpetually. And this is one of the reasons we head out for some destinations like the one we are heading to today, Ganalufalls, etc. Because these are the places that really, gives us a break from the hustle and bustle of the city and makes us feel alive again, That's why we head out on the weekends and we visit such beautiful places, and that's what my channel aims to encourage you also to visit such places and enjoy your weekends to the fullest. So this channel is all about living a no regret weekend in your calendar. So that's all my channel is about. So we are heading towards the E-City toll plaza. That is our next stop, where more bikers are going to meet us. The second meeting point, that is the E-City toll plaza, and you can see it is all the bikers gathered over here, quite a few of them. I think we are going to have a third meeting point, which is the Kanakpura exit, and this is the city toll plaza, as you can see ahead of you. So we are going to start from here and head to the Kanakpura exit after this.
And as we head towards the Kanakpura exit, we actually take the nice road. This is probably one of the few roads in Bangalore that does justice to its name. It's
To reach the breakfast point in about 2 minutes. I don't remember the name of the place, but let's see. A sumptuous breakfast is very important to keep you going for the journey. Of course, not too much, so that your glucose levels rises too much and you feel drowsy. It's better to always travel in a light stomach. That's always advisable when you are undertaking such long travels. Keeps you alert. And nice road, couple of broken patches. I'm sure it's going to get better as we go ahead, or worse, I don't know. It's still under construction. It's not as good as some of the other roads that we see on the outskirts of Bangalore, like the Tumkur Road or probably the Hyderabad Highway. So still construction is going on at some places, and you can see there are broken patches. Of course, when you are riding an ADV like the GS 310, no road is broken enough to restrict your journey. So that's an advantage of riding an adventure motorcycle, because it takes on any terrain while others struggle, and you can just breeze through some of these broken patches that we are seeing on the road. The skill is also important, because as an more you ride, actually the more skilled you get, because these ADVs, they have a long travel suspension and a seat height. So basically sometimes it's difficult to manage it if you're not tall enough. I think we have just missed the right turn. We have come a little ahead actually, and it's difficult now. So you have to take a U-turn actually. It's not safe in this road. Let me see if it's possible. Yes, it can be done, otherwise I have to go a long way. Excuse me for taking this wrong turn, but otherwise we would have had to travel a long way. So yeah, I think the place is on the left. I had just missed it, I think. Yes, that is the place. What is the name of the place? Let me check out. It's called I don't know, something written in the MG Veg Restaurant. Oh, well, I can't read Kannada actually. Shame on me. Commenced our journey after having a sumptuous breakfast, and it's about 1 hour from here, our destination, that's Ganalufalls. I think the road is getting a little better now. It's a cloudy, overcast sky, so we don't have to tolerate the extreme heat of the blazing sun. That's a boon, and it's always a pleasure in riding like a weather like this. So lovely, the mountains are in the horizon, and that's the view I always loved, and that's why I always go for these weekend rides. Of course, the road is less than perfect in some places. It is not as good as some of the other roads, as I was saying, but nonetheless it's not bad, and for a biker I think no road is too bad. You got to be a little cautious when you're traveling by a car, but on a bike I think you are comfortable in this kind of road conditions. But as we approach the falls, we're expecting the road to get a little more broken, and we expect some kind of an off-road trail. Let's see. We'll meet over there and see what kind of a trail we have in our run up to the Ganalufalls. Okay, the road is also getting smoother and smoother. Lovely road, lovely view, windy atmosphere, mountains in the horizon, greenery on both sides, a near perfect setting for a fantastic ride on a weekend. So I will let you enjoy the view for a while.
So as I was saying, an average person in his working life gets about 4,500 weekends. And if you do not make use of those weekends, my friend, you're going to reach a stage in your life and you will be spending weekends in your bed or in your home, and you won't be in a position to enjoy those weekends anymore.
And I think it's time to share with you some of my Motozophy signature style. If you're wondering what is Motozophy, well, it's nothing but an amalgamation of motorcycling and philosophy. My way of looking at motorcycling. Sometimes I feel, that these journeys or these road trips that we undertake on a motorcycle is synonymous to the journey called life. How, if you may ask? Well, let me tell you, life is also very similar. We start our journey at some point of time. We are all charged up. We are geared up. We are excited about the journey. We are full of energy. And as we go and commence our journey and we travel a distance, we stop over at certain places. Sometimes we stop for food. Sometimes we stop for enjoying the view. Life is also like that. So life also has stopovers, You don't accelerate in the same pace every time in life. So sometimes you meet people, you develop relationships, you develop special bondings, and then again you recommence your journey. So your bondings get detached, like we all bikers also do. Sometimes we stop over, enjoy the scenic view of a place, and again commence our journey. So the bondage with that place again gets detached. And then again we travel, keep on traveling on the wide open road called life. And again at some point of time we'll probably again stop over. And as we travel the distance we get a little tired. So we get fatigued and we might have to stop over and take some rest. Life is also like that. As you grow older, you don't have the same sort of energy that you used to have when you were younger. You wish you had, but you don't. So you kind of wish that you could stop over for the day, rest in some place. The same thing happens when you are undertaking a road trip. You are traveling with a group, there are people with you, but must understand that at the end of the day, there is no one traveling with you. It's your journey and you're alone. When your journey is going to end, it's going to end leaving you alone, all by yourself. So after this life, you're going to travel and it's a very lonely journey. No one is going to travel with you. The same thing happens with the biker. As you can see, we have fellow bikers over here. We enjoyed breakfast. We enjoyed a very strong camaraderie as we were traveling for the day. But I think at the end of the journey, we are all again start getting separated. People will go to their own destinations, to their own homes. We do not know what is our home after this life gets over. It's an unknown that nobody has explored so far. And it's so intriguing because it is an unknown. So there you can see there is a lot of similarity between the journey called life and a road trip or a motorcycle journey like this. If you agree with me, hit the comment button, put down your thoughts. If you think my Motozophy actually makes sense, but those are the feelings I have, some of the feelings I have when I ride a motorcycle on a road like this. So there is a turning that we had to take, and you can see we are just waiting for our friends to arrive. Ventured in one of the by lanes actually, taken a turn, and it's some kind of a village road, not exactly a village road, but it's not the main highway definitely. So this is heading towards the waterfalls, and nice, there is a lot of greenery, small houses on both sides of the road. You can see some paddy fields, some crop cultivations on both sides. It's a nice road, a different kind of flavor. So every road has its own flavor, and adds a different experience to the journey. There's the beauty of traveling long distances. It's never a dull moment, and with me there is never a dull weekend. That you know what kind of a quadruped is going to emerge on your track. It can be a dog, a cow, a buffalo, a goat, a chicken, or it can be anything, a pig. So you have to be really, really careful. Of course you cannot and you should not do very high speeds on such terrain. That's the reason basically, because they are unpredictable. They are not meant for high speeds actually, and it's not safe for you, not safe for the people who are living in these places. But it also, going slow also allows you to enjoy the view, enjoy the place, enjoy the atmosphere around you, because this is very different from the city that you live in, from the highways that took you to this place. As you can see, the mountains are beginning to emerge, and where our friends are waiting over there, that's the biking brotherhood.
And then we ventured into the kind of road we bikers see in our dreams. Lush greenery on both sides, the wind in your hair, the sound of the motorcycle roaring in your ears. Nothing like it.
We are venturing off-road actually. This is where this kind of a motorcycle comes to life. My GS 310. This is the home ground for motorcycles like this, and this is why this is the kind of motorcycle that makes the most sense in a country like ours. And if you are passionate about motorcycle and wish to venture into the road less traveled, as they say, while the others will be struggling, every motorcycle can go on such terrains, but while the others will be struggling, you will be sailing through. And it almost is like a flying carpet like ride. You won't feel a thing, I can tell you.
তুমি তো সোলো রাইড করেছো না অনেক?
No, solo ride, I don't do solo ride.
বেসিক্যালি
I generally did many solo drive. Basically. So those things I did, but it's not solo ride.
আমি বেসিক্যালি মোস্টলি সোলো রাইডই করেছি এভরি টাইম, বাট আফটার জয়নিং বিবিবি নাও আই কান্ট ডু সোলো অ্যাট অল। আমি যে ভাবছি আই এম গোয়িং টু বিশাখাপট্টনম in a couple of days. I'll be riding alone 1,000 kilometers. That will be my first time riding 1,000 kilometers.
So as the riders share stories, experiences, these are the moments that actually last a lifetime. So the more adventurous ones have gone to actually explore if there is some other pathway. I'm not that brave. You can see they're exploring in the distance where there is absolutely no trail, not even a trail, forget a road. So we have reached a point where at least you can see the water body, some kind of a water body is there. It's not the waterfalls, unfortunately, we have to come another day, but nonetheless you can have a nice view of the destination. So the waterfall actually starts somewhere else, but this is the place where you can see the water, the trail, whatever is remaining from the waterfall. The journey was exhilarating, absolutely. So no regrets, even if there is no water. Tell me, how do you think the view is? Not bad. It's a rocky terrain. When the waterfall is in full force, there will be a lot of gushing of water over here, and I think it will be full to the brim, but now also it looks nice actually. There are some trickles of water over here, but you can see the river bed because there is no water currently. friends, as we reach our destination, I think we are a little bit disheartened because we didn't expect to. We were actually expecting to see the waterfall in its full glory, but unfortunately, it did not happen. But nonetheless, the ride was terrific. I can tell you, will love it. If you love motorcycling and you love some kind of a tarmac and combination of off-road terrains, but nonetheless, we'll come back again when the waterfall is in full swing and enjoy the experience. But it's beautiful. You can have an idea of how the place looks like when there is a lot of water around here. And so that's what my channel is about. It is supposed to encourage you to explore such places which are close to your home, not far away. It can be done in a day's ride or a drive, whatever you feel like. And there is nothing like it. These are all experiences that are very refreshing and can give you a lot of adrenaline rush and can actually leave you recharged for the week ahead. And if you love the content, do subscribe, because I'm sure you're liking the content, because I see a lot of views but not a lot of subscribers. My request to you will be, please hit the subscribe button so that every weekend I'm going to come to you and present to you new terrains, new places to explore in and around Bangalore, sometimes away too. And I will of course wait for your comments, wait for your feedback and your suggestions as to how you would like me to improve the content and what you would like to see from me in my future vlogs. Ciao. So you can see there is a dam over here. I think this is the dam kind of restricts the water when it's full.